What is fatty liver disease? How is it treated? Perhaps you've heard of this disease that affects many adults, around 25% of the population, and involves the accumulation of fat in liver cells. If you don't know what we are referring to, don't hesitate to read this article in which we explain what fatty liver disease is and how it's treated. Fatty liver, more information. Fatty liver, also known as hepatic steatosis, is a problem associated with obesity, hypertension, high cholesterol and diabetes. Nearly 80% of patients with these diseases also have. Hepatic steatosis can also be caused by the excessive consumption of alcohol. Fatty liver is diagnosed by conducting ultrasonography. Determines the degree of severity of the disease and the amount of fat in the liver. Liver biopsy. This method offers a definitive diagnosis and is used in those at a higher risk of suffering from liver disease. Laboratory tests. In general, levels are 2 to 3 times higher than normal in a patient with this liver problem. The levels of glucose, cholesterol, and triglycerides are elevated. 2 types of fatty liver. Patients can be divided into 2 groups. Alcoholic fatty liver. The organ is unable to break down fats, so they begin to accumulate. Good news is that if a person discontinues alcohol use, within approximately 6 weeks the condition will diminish or completely disappear. If, however, the individual continues drinking or increases consumption, the disease will worsen and may lead to cirrhosis. Non-alcoholic fatty liver. As we mentioned before, the causes are diabetes type 2, high cholesterol, taking certain medications and rapid weight loss diets. What are the warning signs of a fatty liver? In many cases, the patient won't experience any symptoms. However, there are a few signs that may indicate you have a fatty liver. If you are a middle-aged woman and overweight. If you have a diabetes or high cholesterol. If you have a family history of liver problems. If you have unhealthy eating habits. If you suffer from chronic fatigue or discomfort in the upper abdomen. If even with dietary changes, you cannot manage to reduce triglyceride levels. How can I avoid a fatty liver? These tips will help you avoid hepatic steatosis or reduce the symptoms. Reduce your intake of refined sugars and flours, animal fats and alcohol. Eat more vegetables, fruits, and dried fruits. Follow the Mediterranean diet, which is the healthiest diet out there. Do some physical activity 2 to 3 times a week. Don't take medications like anti-inflammatories, pain relievers, estrogen or antifungals.